everybody, welcome back to Mel's Board Game Room for another episode of Show Me Your Shelfie. And today I have Michelle as my guest. Now, Michelle, you used to do a podcast called All the Bits, and I was an avid listener. And we met at FalCon back in 2018, so a little while now.
Crazy.
And yeah, so we've been good friends ever since. Honestly, it's that we only kind of really connect mostly at the game events.
Yep, it's true. Yep.
But it's been fun. Like, we're just talking. It was like, what was the first game we played? We can't remember the name of it, but she's like, it was that Toot Toot game.
It's a Toot Toot game.
I think it's called Past the Rail.
That's it.
That's it. It
well
just came
done.
to me. Thank you.
Well done.
That was such
it might be the only game I'm actually willing to do the sound effects with. You know those games where they're like, if you get a card with a pig on it, say oink. Like, no. But I will toot toot for that game any day.
Oh my God. Right?
Yeah, it was good.
Jeez, I could, yeah. It's not in my collection yet. I do want it.
I imagine it's very out of print.
Ugh.
Makes you want it more, doesn't it?
Right? It kind of does. It kind of
does.
Yeah,
that's how that works.
Don't tell me no. Wonderful. So now, how long have you been in the hobby?
I'm pretty sure I started in 2013. So nearly 13 years now, which is crazy hard to believe. But I've always been a gamer. I just didn't know about modern games until
it's like
2013. Yeah.
Best kept secret until you know about it, then it's everywhere.
Yeah, I was avid Racco, Yahtzee, backgammon, and then
Nice. Perfect. So, and what type of gamer would you say? Like, how often do you play?
I play pretty often. I go through phases, like it ebbs and flows. I would say when I'm not playing a lot, I still probably play like 1 to 2 nights a week. Now, when I say play, that's like with my husband, with my friends, or I often solo game. Like I play two-handed a lot. Yeah. That's how I explore a lot of the games that I buy, because I buy too many games.
And I buy your games, so it works.
It works. And then when I'm really into it, it's like it's every day usually, nice. except when I can't. But yeah, so
nice. Perfect. Well,
I think you asked me to describe I'm a Euro gamer. I'm a beige player. I on all the bits we always had these. There's like that movie line. You had me at blank, and you had me at beige. So yeah, Euro gamer through and through. But I love trick taking games, card games, and just like light, easy push your luck games kind of thing.
Because you would do February on your podcast.
I would, yeah. Stefan Feld's my favorite designer.
Yeah. And it's funny because we have somebody on our Discord that was like, oh, happy February. It's like, oh, my friend Michelle was in this podcast and she kept talking about February. It's like, that's where I got it from. Oh my God. So
no way. I think I got mine from Dukes of Dice, which is another podcast that's like, I think long done, unfortunately. But yeah, they were big Feld fans too. So
nice.
I tried to start January with Uwe Rosenberg games, but it didn't catch on because I still can't say it.
I can't imagine why not.
Doesn't have the ring to it, hey?
Not quite like February. That one just works so well.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, so show us your game room.
All right, cool. So I will figure out this camera, hopefully. All right, beautiful. So I have my games in the basement because I need the space. And I also find they're visually overstimulating, if you will.
Right.
This is got to get used to this camera. Flip around. So this is my other shelf or shelves, I guess.
Right.
I'll zoom in kind of and then zoom out. I'm going to walk around. Sorry. And then here are my DVD shelves for all my card games.
Yeah.
And then this wall is my co-op games and my like one-time games and large Euros. And then I love these like little shelves. I just got them.
Oh, nice.
But can you see? Oh, I'm a bad camera person. But yeah, these are all my like really small card games. And then my beautiful all play shelf because everything looks so
right.
I love the same box size. And then so I'll take a kind of step out here a bit. But I just got this like this is that portable game table.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I typically game upstairs.
Right.
But when I have people over, if we have more than one table, this actually folds and I can bring it up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And if I want a private space to play, I come down here. So
nice.
Yeah.
So how are your games organized?
So I'm all about what looks the prettiest. Do you want me to flip back to me or?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You can also Shelfie or like selfie show your thing if needed.
So, sorry, what was the question?
No, I was like, so how are you organizing your game?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
do you
right.
have categories or?
No, I go box size and what fits.
Yeah.
So I really do find like, again, I talked about things being visually overstimulating, but I really do find if I try to do it any other way, it just looks really messy and I don't like messy. So yeah, I just go box size. And it seems to work out. I mean, generally speaking, all the Euros are about the same size and all the trick takers are about the same size. So, I mean, it's not like I have a ton of genres.
No. Well, I guess if you kind of tend to be the heavy gamer, that's probably most of what you have.
Yeah, and like I don't have like party games and stuff, so I don't have I wouldn't say I've got like a ton of different scenarios and different genres that I'd be looking for. But even if I did, I'd still just do it this way because it just looks the cleanest. Like I've actually had a lot of people when they see my games, gamers and non-gamers, they always say, "Oh, it looks so organized," and I'm like, "Good. That's what I like to hear." Yeah.
And I was in retail a long time, and I'm like that. I like them flush on the edge, and then I like that straight line across, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and nowadays, I mean, most games come in pretty standard box sizes. I do miss the old like Euro, like this size.
Like the Concordia?
The tall. No, not the Concordia, like the Aaliyah.
Right.
I miss those. I feel like those are going away.
I like how they numbered those boxes.
You do like that?
No, I hate it. Because I just see all my gaps now. So,
that is pretty rough.
Oh, I don't have 7.
Yeah. It's hard. I really try not to have that collector mentality. Like,
yeah.
I try not to own every Feld. I try to own the ones that I like, and I try not to get too wrapped up in like having, like a series, but it's really hard for me. And I like a lot of games, so I still buy a ton of games.
Now, what type of shelves do you have?
So I have like basic Walmart shelves. I hate Calyxes. I have a Calyx upstairs in my office, which I store all my daughter's games on.
Right.
And I find them incredibly limiting. Like, I really don't understand the draw. I think the draw is the depth, I'm guessing.
Yes, 100%. For me.
Because I just find I'm constantly up against limitations with them in terms of height and in terms of just how many games I can fit on. Like, I really, really dislike them. So I just have like I have 2 different types of shelves, and I honestly don't even know where I got them. Like, I think one was Walmart for sure, and then another set might be the used ones. But these Walmart ones are deeper. Like the ones I have my thinner Euro ones, they don't fit the standard like this size very well.
Right.
Yeah. So
but then they're adjustable.
Yeah, they're adjustable. They're starting to bend a little, but I guess that's the other benefit of Calyx, right?
There's a lot of support all the way through. So
yeah. So they're starting to bend a little bit, which whatever. I'll just, when the time comes, I can just get another another shelf. But yeah, adjustable. Like I have my you can see here, like my big box.
The Queen's
like
Game,
these are those tall, yeah. They fit fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then even like the half shelf. I hope this isn't too dizzying. Blair Witch Project style. But like that works too.
Oh, you got
for the big ones.
There, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So, and then I really like the media shelves for card games and stuff. I've thought about like the drawers, but I feel like if I don't see it, I won't think of it. Exactly. I really want everything visible.
Yeah, it makes a difference, I think. Like that's what holds me back from putting front-facing games. Now, I have done it because I have very little self-control and I always run out of space. And that's like 200 games I could put out if I go front-facing, right? But then it's like you don't play what's behind it because you just don't think of it or you don't see it, out of sight, out of mind. Now, you keep your, I would say keep your collection lean. It's not lean. But you sell games. So you don't keep everything. I know because I have bought a lot of your games.
Yeah, I think I have like 700 games ish in here. Yeah. And I've sold over 1,000. So I purchase a lot of games. I'm like the main purchaser. I think if I played with other people or in groups where there were other folks who would do the purchasing, I maybe wouldn't buy everything, but I'm that person. So I buy everything I want to try pretty much. I do check reviews and look at BGG as well, and if it's like terrible, I won't, but generally speaking, if I'm interested, I'll try it. And then for selling, I just post on Facebook Marketplace. I have like a spreadsheet that has everything listed.
Which one you let go?
I mean, if I have a bad experience, that helps.
Right.
My desire to come back to a game. So sometimes I'll see it on my shelf and I'll say, do I want to play that game again? And if the answer is no, obviously, then I don't. Or I'll ask myself, like, if I never played this game again, would I be upset about it? And most of the time, the answer is I would be upset. So that's to work for me. Yeah, like it's like, no, I'm good.
So you kind of like a Marie Kondo style, like, does this spark joy?
Pretty much. Like, I'm not one of those. I don't worry about if I have a bunch of the same mechanisms or the same designers or the same genre or the same theme. Like, I know people think about their collection that way, and I just don't. Like, I buy what I like. I play what I like. I keep what I like. Or I shouldn't say I play what I like. Sometimes I play what I don't like, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't really worry about that. I don't have this for this scenario, or I have I for sure have too many of something. I'm nearly certain of it, with all my beige Euros, but so it's really, Marie Kondo for sure. Yeah.
Well, if it works, that's good. Cause I don't know. I have a hard time letting go. That's my problem, but I'm really happy to know that I haven't purchased as many games as you have.
Okay.
I haven't been in the hobby as long as you have either. So
that's true. That is true. And you buy used, which is great. I buy new a lot because I have like, I don't know if it's FOMO or what it is, but like, I really love new games and just exploring there's so much possibility in a new game. There's like the ideas, the design, the theme, the art, like I just, it's the best. So
what was your latest purchase?
One purchase I'm really excited about that I'm getting to the table is Ada's Dream.
Oh, okay.
Ire I finally picked up, which is Fabio Lupiano. I'm probably butchering his name, but he did Kalimala, and ever since because he did Kalimala, I want to try all his games. So I finally picked those up. Have I played them? No. I've been on a piano kick, so I've been playing a lot of that lately. I don't know.
What is your unplayed, like how much of your collection would you say is unplayed?
So I have a document that I keep up to date.
Yeah.
And I actually keep track of my unplayed games, and I keep track of my games I've only played once. Because I find that that's actually the worst.
We're not even taking, I don't even consider that. My unplayed game is already so out of control.
Yeah, that's the bad one for me, right? Because I mean, my Shelfie opportunity is still not great. I have, I think, 50-ish games on there.
It's nothing.
And then I think my play, only one play is, I think, around 60. So I guess it's getting. I've been trying to really keep on it though.
22% of my collection's unplayed. I would be embarrassed to see how many is at one play. I bet.
Yeah, I think you should look at that. It's pretty telling, actually.
I'll look and I'll put it in the description of the video.
Yeah.
And I you know what? I strongly suspect that it's way above 50% of my collection.
Probably, because that desire, if you think about how strong the desire is to play a game, and we have that hard of a time getting that first play, it's yeah. And when then you get your play and you're like, okay, I'm good, So I'm doing a 10x10 challenge this year. I have a 3D printer. I print a lot of stuff. And so I printed a 10x10, and I'm not a gamer who wants to play 10 games 10 times. Absolutely.
I have I tried it once and no, I think one of the games got played 10 times. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, which then does make it a challenge, right? You should.
Yeah, and there are games that like Arc Nova, I'll definitely get 10 plays of that through BGA in a year, no problem. But what I did do is try to get games that I haven't played in 3 years. That's one of the 10x10s, if you will. So I have to play 10 games that I haven't played in 3 years. I have 10 games that are have been on those unplayed lists or played only once lists for a while. So that's another one of my challenges. So I'm trying to, I try to find creative ways to encourage myself to, play some of those games. I mean, I love them all. I really do. But I always have new ones coming in. So
yeah, no kidding. It's yeah. I mean, I don't keep games I don't like. I have a lot of games I haven't played that I think I will like. And then, but then I don't know, the selling is such a hassle too. I have an easier time donating to the library because I feel good about that. And it's easier. And it's here's some games than trying to follow up with people all the time. And
yeah, it used to be way easier to sell games. I think the market is flooded now, and so I find it takes longer to sell games. I have a box I just keep everything in, and and then every once in a while I'll donate or just sell for super cheap. I started doing an auction, which I find works really well.
Oh, okay.
So I pick a game that I don't want a lot of money for and that I'd be really okay going for $1, and I start the bid at $1.
Right. And okay.
It always goes.
Do you do that on on Marketplace then? Or
yeah, I've done it on Marketplace a few times.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So it's another way. Cool. But yeah, it's harder than it used to be.
That's how they get me. I don't know if you've been at the Fall Con when I'm at the auction. Jeez. I was like that on eBay too. And then playing modern art. I just have no control when it comes to auction and all of its forms.
I'll tag you next time I do one. Oh, okay. I won't tag you next time I do one. Yeah.
I'm not lacking games. I'm like, if I don't look, maybe.
There was one time that reminds me. There was one time where I just needed to get rid of some games, and I just I said, "This is my collection," using my BGG username.
I remember that.
And I said, if you see something you're interested in, just make an offer. And quite frankly, I'm almost at that point because I could probably go through my collection and pretty easily get rid of half of it if I knew somebody would buy it.
There's that, right? Like if
but it's like, it's so hard to move. I've already got a box I'm trying to move, so yeah.
Nice. Do you have any organizational advice?
Well, I mean, it's all based on preference, truly, but I do think things look best when you keep clean lines. So, or do you mean the actual games themselves, like within the box?
Well, as well, like, because all of your games are vertical. So is that presenting a challenge?
Yes, it does present a challenge sometimes, for sure. Yeah. I do baggy. I have a 3D printer, like I mentioned, so I print a lot of inserts now, which is probably why my shelves are not so happy with me. It's heavy. They're heavy.
I suppose.
I don't like 3D inserts with where you have to put everything back just so, which is weird because I like things that are like the perfect shape to put things back, but it's like so tedious. And yeah, I do baggies, and yeah, that's about it. I've now started like buying baggies from the dollar store so that all my baggies are the same unified sizes. So
every time I go to the dollar store, I grab couple set of bags. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a gamer if you have a full cubby full of
bags. Yeah. They like unified sizes. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah. Nice. I do have some games I have to store vertically because of their insert.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, and I don't need those bands or whatever, I've never needed those. I'm sure some games, but it just seems.
I don't like the look of it on the shelf.
Right. Yeah, I feel like it would take up space as well.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to maximize every little centimeter you can get, which is why.
I bought a game once that had Velcro inside the lid holding it closed.
There is a gamer in the city that does that. I too have had a Velcro.
It took me a while. I was like, why is this box not opening?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, like, because sometimes it's just you put the game and then they start to spread.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, that's gonna be a mess next time you open it.
Yeah.
Oh, like was it number 9, number 7? Whatever that game is.
Yeah.
That one is a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got lid lift right now on my shelf. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That one is and I bought like bondage tape to hold the cars together, but that would be a lot of different thing to bondage together.
It would be. And it gets expensive, right? Like I used to buy little containers for all my games when I first got into the hobby. And it's like, yeah, you go to the dollar store or wherever you find them for super cheap. But then when you realize you have 700 games, suddenly an extra $1 or $2 or $4 per game. Now, granted, I 3D print, so I'm a hypocrite right now. But it made me realize, okay, this is actually really expensive. So that's when I just got like standard bins, and for bits and stuff, I tried to get things that I could use for every game. Mm-hmm. Now that I have a 3D printer, I don't know.
Is that new for you?
No. It's been a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been a couple of weeks for me. It's going insane. Like,
ours goes nonstop for sure. Yeah.
I Googled, was like, is it okay? And then it was like, yeah, they're meant to do that. I was like, okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hit that print button, baby.
Should I? And now it's like, because my 3D printer is in the office here, so I have to schedule my print to when I'm recording. So I don't have that printing noise.
The sound, yeah.
I tell you, the challenges I create for myself. Speaking of challenges, what is your biggest organizational challenge, you would say?
Just having the space, right? Like I'm sure if I had more space, I would just keep games. Like I said, like I could easily get rid of it if somebody showed me cold hard cash, I would be like, okay, probably for a lot of games. But, every once in a while I think, oh, should I add a shelf? And I really do try to keep it to what I have because it's a lot of games and it's a lot to play through. Like even if you play a lot, and I do play a lot, it's still there's games I just haven't touched, and the rules are getting hard. Like the older I get, the more I forget everything. Like I'm like, I played this game 2 weeks ago. I could teach it, and then I pull it out of the box, and I'm like, nope. I know the mechanisms, so yeah. So yeah, I would just say space, right? And yeah, getting everything to fit and making it look right, and
nice.
Yeah.
Well, your space looks amazing.
Thank you. I'm happy with it.
I do really love those nice crisp lines. So I'm with
you.
They
make a difference.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, Michelle, thank you so much for tuning in, for joining me. And everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. So be sure to check next week for our next Show Me Your Shelfie. Bye,
Thanks for having me. Happy gaming.